Tim Bradley was observing.
Oh! Finding those levels. There's a stunning left. Oh, cracker!
Leading them with the straight left hand.
Oh, there's...
That's what blood does.
That is it!
Shakur Stevenson is mostly referred to as the most underrated fighter in boxing, or the guy that nobody wants to fight.
What do you want to say to Devin Haney and Bill Haney?
They just seen me just now. They said something and ran out the ring. They got a little scared.
These are times Shakur Stevenson outclassed his opponents with his tremendous power, high boxing IQ, and his all-around massive talent. Starting off with Shakur versus Oscar Valdez, Stevenson managed the distance throughout the fight very meticulously, resulting in making Oscar frustrated, luring him into range and Stevenson landing a lot of power shots. You can very well see that Shakur is very aware of everything his opponent is coming with, and exactly where he is in the ring, majorly controlling the entire fight by himself. Imagine being hit over and over again, and not being able to hit back nearly as much. That's how the opponent must have felt.
Valdez coming together. There's the shot right there, kind of on the back of the ear, the side of the head, but absolutely the ropes held him up in that regard. Down to the body with the jab and slick combination.
Now to the fight before that versus jamel for the WBO super featherweight title. Shakur comes out of the gate and starts figuring his opponent out in the first round. In the second round, he clearly starts dominating with Herring barely landing anything and Shakur getting in some nice shots. Shakur keeps this domination up, controlling the fight by landing a bunch of heavy shots and combinations and barely getting hit. Shakur keeps this up until round 10, when the referee had to come in to stop the fight as Herring accumulated too much damage.
And then countering shots on Jamel just like that. That's discouraging.
Well, the cut is worsening, and another left hand comes in. And look at these headshots from Shakur. So accurate and doing damage.
And new WBO Junior Lightweight Champion of the world, Shakur Stevenson!
Next fight is versus Robson Conceição, which is when Shakur right before the fight had been stripped of his belts and the titles was only on the line for Robson. The fight starts and Shakur takes time to figure out his opponent as Robson has a bit of an awkward style and likes to throw feints, although this doesn't stop Shakur from landing shots.
And a hand from Conceição.
You throw it together and you still won't be able to land, but when you do something.
Stevenson made sure to showcase his tremendous skill and defense this fight, landing lots of shots and barely getting hit back, reminding a lot of Floyd Mayweather's style. Robson is coming out very aggressive throughout the fight, but Shakur keeps controlling the ring and dominates the whole fight. Now to Shakur's most recent fight versus undefeated fighter Shuichiro Yoshino. Shakur made this fight look like light work, figuring him out early and knocking him down in round 2. Yoshino is coming out too aggressive and keeps making mistakes over and over again, resulting in Shakur landing a lot of great punches on him.
That power hand.
He's that close. He's in punching range. He will take some shots. He will.
Stevenson runs through the fight and makes Yoshino look like a punching bag, knocking him down once again in round 4. Shakur then lands a heavy left hook, which makes the referee have to step in, resulting in a 6-round TKO. Moving on to Stevenson's first world title victory over Joet Gonzalez, where he keeps up the same game as usual basically, getting a nice volume of punches in and barely getting hit back and a great use of the fundamentals. He shows a great discipline through all of his fights, never tries to rush anything and keeps his opponent controlled. This fight went to a unanimous decision for Stevenson, barely losing a round.
And everything you do from Shakur Stevenson, there you see the body shots from Joet Gonzalez, and he keeps moving to his own right, controlling the outside. If the southpaw can control the outside, how fluent and how easy it is for his body reacts.
Next fight is versus Felix Caraballo, when Shakur really destroyed his opponent. Stevenson came out heavy in the first round, landing combinations. Shakur dominated this fight heavily, landing heavy shots throughout, making his opponent weaker and weaker until round 6 when Shakur landed a lethal body shot which made his opponent drop to the floor, resulting in a knockout victory.
Grandfather and trainer of Shakur Stevenson.
And not long.
Round number 5 in our schedule.
Still not doing anything to get to where he needs.
The last fight of the video is versus Jeremiah Nakathila. Shakur dominated this fight pretty easily, landing a lot of hooks and trying to counterpunch his opponent, which worked out very well in round 4 when he dropped Nakathila. He keeps the same game up, landing a lot and rarely getting hit back for the remaining rounds, and in the end, he lands a unanimous decision. If you look at the statistics for this fight, it's pretty clear that Shakur dominated extremely. These were all the fights for today. Click this video to see things you didn't know about Gervonta Davis. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.